nCoV coronavirus. The real story. First reported in Wuhan, China. Transmission occurs through close contact. Scientists race to develop a vaccine. Medicine in Thailand and China is starting to work. Healthy immune system can deal with the virus. China is taking steps to prevent an epidemic. The virus will be stopped by China. Now this is the truth. Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Today, subscribers, I'm going to talk about the nCoV coronavirus. Now with the coronavirus spreading throughout the world, I wanted to have a closer look. Now dito sa Philippines, man, tatlong cases na, sabi ni Department of Health. Meron daw about 100 suspected cases that are under observation. Isang lalaki taga China, patay na dahil sa nCoV virus dito sa Philippines. So let's all help to not spread fake news. Dapat you would check first the official Facebook pages of the DOH and the Manila Public Information Office to make sure what is really happening. Dapat wag na panic. We need to take it serious and combat and prevent the virus from spreading. Now, I got a lot of help from the video posted by wackykidsPH fact channel. So please subscribe to them for more updates. Okay, the link is of course below. So right now, man, 565 confirmed deaths, including one in the Philippines and one in Hong Kong. Worldwide, and 28,262 cases and 1,208 people have recovered from the virus. Now, the Wuhan virus is now called nCoV. So let's find out a bit more about what is really going on. Now, this is the latest update which came out while I made this video. Now, Thailand has the second largest number of cases with 25. And they have actually tested a mixture of flu and HIV medicine, and they gave it to a lady who was infected. She was 71 years old, and she is now free of symptoms. And China has also been successful with giving medicine to infected patients, and the good thing is it seems to work. It's important to know just a few things about this virus. The death rate is only 2.1%, which is lower than SARS. Also, it seems to get lower. Now, of course, since the virus is new and needs to be detected, it does take some weeks before the infected cases spikes. Now, more than 80% of those who have died are 60 years and above, and usually male. And they also usually have other infections or a lower immune defense system. Now, but since the Chinese government has released more than 80 billion pesos to fight the virus and locked down more than 16 cities with a population of more than 60 million people, it's really a matter of time before they have the nCoV virus under control. What other country would be able to simply lock down completely more than 16 cities and 60 million people? Now, the virus came at a really bad time for the Chinese. More than 500 million Chinese were actually traveling for the Chinese New Year to visit the family in their hometowns. Wuhan quickly shut down all traffic by plane, train, car, and buses to stop this virus from spreading. More than 3,000 medical soldiers have been sent to Wuhan, and thousands of medical staff have arrived in Wuhan and the other cities to combat this virus. So on February the 2nd, 2020, the first of two giant hospitals with beds for more than 1,600 persons each have just opened. Now, it took them only 8 days to build the first one, the second one 10 days, and they used cranes, machines, and workers working around the clock just to help the people of Wuhan. Now that is impressive. Two giant hospitals built in 8 days and 10 days, and now they're also making 3 temporary hospitals which can actually take in thousands of patients. So they're really ready and they are working on this. At the end of December 2019, China reported the very first case in the city of Wuhan. Now, it seems that it originated in a wet market where all kinds of exotic animals are sold. The market has since then been closed down, of course, and trade of wild animals has been curbed. They were actually selling animals like camels, lizards, turtles, peacocks, bats, deers, snakes, wolves, crocodiles, and a lot more than that. My goodness, what are they thinking? Doctors believe that the Wuhan coronavirus came from either snakes or bats, and actually think that it came from a snake that had eaten a bat. Teka muna, where did this virus come from? At the moment, the scientists still believe that the Wuhan 2019 nCoV virus was transmitted from bats or snakes, as I just said. Most probably, a bat eaten by a snake, and then the snake was eaten by people. Now, somehow this virus mutated and is still mutating, and our immune system is not really getting ready for this new virus. It's not used to it, and it will take some time for the balance to kick in between the virus and our immune system. You see, virus does not want to kill us. It just wants to spread and survive. Now, scientists are already testing vaccines, and this is great. So it's actually quite common that a virus will jump from animals to humans. It's just, we don't think about it much. And once it does, we need to react very fast to stop it. Now, the Manila City Mayor, Isko Moreno, has distributed about 100,000 masks for free to people living in Manila. He's also directed all the hospitals to prepare for the Wuhan coronavirus. So let's have a look at what he has to say about it.
So, tungkol po sa coronavirus at ito po magre-report po sa atin ang minamahal nating Vice Mayor sa lungsod ng Maynila. O ate, ikaw na mag-update sa mga kababayan natin sa lungsod.
Siguro naman po, hindi po kaila sa inyo na kagabi po nagkaroon po ng special report ang ating pong pamahalaan lungsod upang ipabatid lang po sa inyo na ang Department of Health po ay meron na pong isang confirmed case po dito sa ating bansa. Ito po ay isang 38-year-old Chinese national, babae po, na kasalukuyan pong nasa isa pong ospital dito po at inaalagaan po, naka-quarantine naman po. So far, wala naman pong pagbabago sa kalagayan ng ating pong pasyente. Gaya nga po ng sabi kahapon, siya po ay asymptomatic. Ano mo bang ibig sabihin na asymptomatic?
Ano nga ba yun? Ano yung asymptomatic?
Wala na po
Yung asymptomatic, ano na?
wala na po siyang simptomas. Wala siyang ubo, sipon, lagnat, at in other words po ay magaling na po yung babae. Kaya lang naman po ay nag-positive po siya dun sa test na ginawa po sa Australia. So, magpahanggang ngayon po, nag-iisa lang naman po ang confirmed case natin na naka-confine po.
As I mentioned before, the China Ministry of Finance has allocated 80 billion pesos, or approximately $1.63 billion, to fight the coronavirus outbreak. The funds will mainly be used for medical treatment, the procurement of equipment, and epidemic control materials. Now, since the outbreak, factory workers and medical professionals across China have been working around the clock to keep up the supply. They have come into the factories and they have been producing more and more supplies, more and more masks. So right now, 16 cities are on a lockdown with a total of more than 60 million people. That is like half the population of the Philippines or the entire population of Spain or Italy. That's incredible. Now, from China, we also hear that they are working on a vaccine that might already be working. They're still testing it. Now, ordinary people all over China are helping by spraying disinfectants in public places and sending as much help as they can to Wuhan in form of money, supplies, food, and goods. But Chinese New Year is traditionally when big movies are released in China. Now, this year, cinemas have been shut down, and the release of big-time movies such as Lost in Russia and Detective Chinatown 3 was released online instead by companies like Tik Tok. Lost in Russia had 600 million free views in just 3 days. I was one of them. Many tourist attractions like Disneyland, of course, in Shanghai, they have been closed down. Now, some countries have stopped flying to and from China, and some countries have even evacuated their citizens. Both is actually being advised against by the WHO. Evacuating people back to their own countries is actually helping in spreading the virus. We need to put this into perspective. Of course, we need to do everything we can to prevent the virus from spreading, and the best that we can do is actually help for future cases, as we will now have much more experience in fighting a virus like this, and we can be prepared for emergencies. So please remember this. This will not be the last time a virus will pop up and spread and maybe even become an epidemic. As you might know, the Spanish flu of 1918 killed between 50 and 100 million people worldwide. that was also a coronavirus. And since then, there's been many other coronaviruses, some killing millions, some killing thousands. We have the SARS, we have the MERS, swine flu, and a few other coronaviruses. So what can we do to prevent getting sick? Let's get some tips from wackykidsPH. And of course, you can find the link to their channel right down there below in the comments section.
Papaano natin maiiwasan ang Wuhan coronavirus? Iwasang humawak sa mata, ilong at bibig nang hindi pa naguhugas ng kamay. Magtakip ng bibig kapag bumabahing at umuubo. Palagi maghugas ng kamay gamit ang sabon at tubig o gumamit ng hand sanitizer. At tulungan na rin natin ang mga bata na makaugalian nito. Iwasan ang malapitang pakikipag-ugnayan katulad ng paghalik, pagsasalo sa baso at iba pang pinaggamitan ng taong may sakit para hindi na tayo mahawaan. Linisin ng madalas ang mga gamit na palaging hinahawakan katulad ng mga laruan, cellphones, remote at hawakan ng pinto. Lutuin nyo rin ng maigi ang mga pagkain, lalo ng itlog at karne.
Now, of course, if you feel sick, immediately contact a doctor. So, mga kababayans out there, mga subscribers, I wish and I hope that you will all be safe, and I will see you very soon in the next episode of Trending ni Andres. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and of course the bell button so you'll be notified when we have new videos for you.